Hi everybody, I did my cultural experience reflection paper on the difference between Onslow County and Knott County, which is where I grew up. I visited the Onslow County Museum in Richlands and learned a lot of things, and the differences between where I grew up and here is the geographical location, the main source of work, the transportation, and the women's jobs. I did a basis of the early 1900s, and that's kind of the reflection that I was giving, because the museum was based on Onslow County's history from the start to now. So I based a lot of mine on what happened historically through the years and the differences. The first one is geographically, the difference between the two. Sorry, I don't know where to put this. There's so many images. Here you could see the coast in North Carolina, and the vast difference between the two. It's just nothing but Appalachian Mountains here, and just generally all hillside. And here there's flat land, sand, and water. Very, very huge differences. Sorry. The next one, the jobs, is obviously the Marine Corps, because that's generally why a lot of us are here. But where I'm from is the coal mines. It's the biggest job there, and still sort of is. But a lot of people growing up, even when I was younger, they couldn't wait to graduate high school just so they could start working in the mines, because that's where they made a lot of money. They didn't have to go to college to do that. Like the Marine Corps, you really didn't have to go to college for that either, but you joined it pretty much straight out of high school, where most did. And just the differences, but then the similarities between the two. They were both very dangerous jobs, and as you can see in the next one, the memorials that went up for the two, and the Beirut Memorial that's here in Jacksonville. And Harlan, Kentucky is near where I'm from. It's not the exact same county, but they both were greatly dangerous, and many died doing these jobs. The next one is transportation. Here in Onslow County, there was came very early here to this community the railroads. Where I'm from, they used horses all the way up until they started making roads for cars. They had a railroad, but it didn't go anywhere near this area. I actually did not grow up around any train tracks at all. And the next county over is the closest train, and is actually where the train came. So even back then, if you needed to get somewhere, you still had to ride a horse or in a wagon to the next county to be able to get to a train to travel elsewhere. But here in Onslow County, it was such a bigger, more used area that it came so much sooner. And the other way is obviously with boats, how we can get back and forth on boats, and there was no water near this area at all, not even a lake. Actually, there was a man-made lake many years later, and it's very tiny. Last is the women, and the differences between job opportunities and the ability to be liberated, to in this time era, the women's movement and showing empowerment was huge, and there was ability to do that here. There was the Women Marines, the Women's Reserves, where you could be nurse both for the military, teachers. There was just so many opportunities to grow here, where in Knott County there really was nothing. It was homemaker, maybe teacher, which they generally just found homemakers to be the teachers. Even doctors were very, very few and did house calls, so they didn't have nurses there to be needed. And there was just no way to grow, to show just to be empowered in general. And that's very sad. And actually that continued on, even as why I left the area. It was not because I married and moved away. It was because I moved away. Because there was still no real way to grow, no universities to go to, no way to find what I wanted to be. I found all that here, actually. So this is my presentation. There's so many differences, and going through all this makes me miss home, but makes me so much happier that I am here and I'm able to grow, and my children are here to see the best options in life and where they want to go from here. So thank you for watching, and have a great night.